Hello, this is Kirill from forexboat.com and welcome to tutorial number 10 in our series of MQL4 tutorials for beginners. Today we're going to finish up with the if-else statements, and we're finally going to add the last bit, which is the else-if statement. And so this is the code from the previous tutorial where we had two statements, if and else, and we'll just get rid of this comment here at the bottom. And as you can remember, we checked whether the current bid price is less than a certain level, and if it was, then we executed this bit of code which told gave us some information and told us to sell. It gave us a recommendation to sell, and if this condition was false, then we asked the program to execute this other bit of code, which also gave us some information and gave us a recommendation to buy. So going back to the terminal, that's where we set our last level at, and when we execute tutorial 10, we see that the price is above 1.36900, which is correct. The price is above, and it's telling us that we should buy in this case, which could be a rule set in our strategy. And also it's but that's the recommendation we're getting, and before that we see this message. So these are in reverse order. I forget that sometimes myself. Now let's go back to MetaEditor, and what we're going to do now is we're going to add another condition which is called else if, another statement which is called else if. So in between an if and an else, or even if we don't have an else, so basically after an if, we can always add an else if something, then do something else. So what that means is that if your first condition is false, then the program will go on to this block and will check the second condition. And if this second condition is true, then the program will execute the code that's in here. If this condition is also false, then and only then the program will move on to executing else. So basically we moved from 2 separate blocks of code to 3 separate blocks of code. The first one gets executed only if this condition is true, and then if that is the case, then the rest get ignored. If this condition is false, then the same rules apply to this block. And if this condition is false, then the else is finally executed. So let's add a condition here, and to do that we'll look at another level. So we have this red level. Now let's add, say, a level here. This looks like a support resistance level, and we'll just change the color here to say aqua, and the value is 1.373. I think we can change. Oh no, sorry. Better around the other way. There we go. So 1.37400. And let's go back to our code and add that information here. So we'll add another level. This will be level 2, and this will be 1.37.400. And so in case if the bid is I'll just change this to level 1 so that it makes more sense. Level 1 here. In case when the bid is less than level 1, then this code will be executed. And then if the bid is not less than level 1, so if it's above level 1, we want to check whether it's still below level 2. So this is level 1 and this is level 2. So we want to check if the bid is still below level 2. So here we'll check if bid is less than level 2. In that case, we will say alert, the price is between, I'll just leave it as text here, level 1 and level 2. Then if so, but if that is not the case, meaning that the price is actually above level 2, then in our final block of code we want to say exactly that, the price is above level 2, and that's why we want to buy. So let's compile that and see how that works. So see, here it says the price is above 1369. Oh, sorry, my bad. Why did that? Just 1 second. So we'll compile that again. Let's try it again. Oh, that's because that's tutorial 9, tutorial 10. There we go. So bid is over there, 1.37505, and the price is above 1.374, so buy, and that is correct. Now let's see what will happen if we move this level to, say, for example, for instance here. So that will be 137,900. Go back to meta editor and replace that with that. So that's level 2 now. That's where it is. And so as you saw in the previous case, this was executed because the price was above all levels. But now what we're expecting is that the price is between these two levels. So what we're expecting is for this part to be executed, because bid is less than 1. This is level 1. This is not true. This is false. But then when we go on to checking the second condition, bid is less than level 2, this condition will be true. So this code will be executed and this code will be ignored. So let's compile that and have a look at how it works. Tutorial 10. There we go. So that's our current bid, and that's the message we wanted to see. The price is between level 1 and level 2. There you go. So the price is between these two levels. And what that means is that we have just developed a very simple script that based on these two pieces of information at the beginning can provide us recommendations on what we should do on the Forex market. So let's recap. The script tells us, first of all, what the current bid price is, and then by comparing the current bid price to these levels, it will tell us whether we should buy, sell, or basically do nothing in this middle case. So the script will tell us to sell when the bid is less than level 1. So basically whenever the price is here, the script will tell us to sell. Now whenever that's not the case, the script will check if the price is still below level 2. So the script will check if the price is below level 2. We already know that in that case it will be above level 1, so somewhere here, but the script will check if it's also below level 2. So when this price is here, the script will tell us not to do anything. It will just tell us the price is between these two levels, and there will be no recommendation whether to buy or sell. And then finally, if this is not correct, if this is false, then the script knows that the price must be somewhere up here. And in that case, the script gives us a recommendation to buy by printing this last message. And also we're able to control the script by setting these levels here in the code. So there you go. There's your first simple advisor type script. And I hope you found this tutorial interesting, and I encourage you to play around with the code and see how you can adjust it to suit your own requirements. At the same time, you can always find more information tutorials on forexboat.com. I hope you can join me for the next tutorial, and until then, happy coding!